Now we're going to use square and cube roots. First we have a square root, which is a number inside the square, and when you see that, you need to find a smaller number that when you multiply it by itself equals that 25. So that's where you should really have your numbers memorized, because we know that 5 times 5 is 25, so then that makes that really easy. Like that. So you should know, 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 5, 25. So anytime you see one of these numbers here, like 6 times 6 is 36. Oh, square root of 36, you have it memorized, is 6. Square root of 81 is 9. And then usually you don't go higher than a 10 times 10, which is 100. Sometimes 11s and 12s, but as long as you have the 1s through 10s memorized, you'll be able to answer the questions a lot faster. So now we're going to do cube roots. So we have 1,000 and with a 3 on the outside. So when you see that 3, that means there's a number that when you multiply it 3 times is going to give you that 1,000. And really, you don't have to use big numbers, because as soon as you're multiplying a number 3 times, it's actually going to get big anyway. So you can look for the numbers between 1 through 10 to solve this. So because there's all these zeros, I know to try 10. So we know 10 times 10 is 100. So we still need to multiply it one more time because it's a cube. So we're going to multiply that by 10. And we get the 1,000. So, we could have, when it's the zeros, it's really easy to figure out. If we have something else, like we have a 27, and there's a 3, then we have to figure out, okay, what number multiplied 3 times gives you 27? So it's an odd number, so I'm going to try 3, which is the first odd number after 1, and we know it's not 1. So we have 3 times 3 is 9, times another 3 is 27. So that's just how you find your cube roots. And then I would spend some time memorizing your squares, so you just have those memorized. So when someone asks you what's the square root of 9, you say 3. What's the square root of 25? 5. You'll know that automatically.